As you can tell, everyone is really excited for the South by Southwest world premiere of Joyride. No one is more excited than Stephanie Hsu, who was here a year ago with the opening night film, Everything, Everywhere, All at Once, which won 7 Academy Awards, and she was nominated. She's back for Joyride. She's excited. We're all excited for Joyride!
I'm so fucking excited.
I am so pumped to be here.
South by will forever have a really special place in my heart, and I do feel really excited for this movie to be premiering here.
We've all been friends for a really long time. We were just kind of talking about all the movies that we love, Bridesmaids, Trainwreck, Girls Trip, and we were like, why not us?
We haven't really put like Asian women front and center the way we do in this movie. You know, it's just like they get to something.
This film is so unapologetic. It is so in your face. It is so funny. It is so jaw-dropping. It is so groundbreaking, and we happen to be Asian. That's what we want to do. We want to normalize this kind of storytelling, and the cultural specifics are just the plus.
Usually we're the butt of the joke, you know, like historically when you think about 16 Candles, and now we can laugh at ourselves, and we are laughing at ourselves, and we're completely imperfect, messy, turning every stereotype on its head, and being unapologetically wild.
It truly is, I think, the first of its kind, just because, I mean, these are my favorite kinds of movies. Bridesmaids, The Hangover, you know, all these rated R comedies that you can watch over and over again, and I never even thought it was accessible for me to be a part of one.
The cast is incredible. Ashley Park, we knew her a little bit from Emily in Paris and her work on Broadway. Sherry Cola, the comedy mom of all of us. Academy Award nominee Stephanie Hsu. Really excited to introduce Sabrina Wu, who is an incredible stand-up comedian.
They bring their A game, they commit. There are some things in there that make you go, ooh.
They're so like special and unique, and we feel like a family, and like we fight like a family. We love each other and support each other like a family. I'm so happy to work with them.
We kept talking today about how we've really become soulmates because of the puzzle pieces. Every single character balances the other out.
I love these folks so much, and I do feel really excited to just have a really good time tonight.
I would try to not expect things. There are going to be a lot of surprises, crazy things that may or may not should happen on screen, frankly.
It's going to be very raunchy, very exciting, a lot of comedy, some laughs, thrills, and some emotions too.
Oh, wow.
Amazing, amazing. Y'all look wonderful. We are going to do some audience questions, but I'm going to start us off here. For Adele, this is a phenomenal directorial debut, so congratulations again. Of course, I'm sure we have a lot of fans of Crazy Rich Asians in the house. When did you know that you wanted to move into directing?
When Josh Fagan and James Weaver from Point Grey said, do you want to direct this? And first thing out of my mouth was like, yes, yes, yes. I hadn't done it before, and I don't know what it was, but they had faith in me, and I just said yes, and then the pandemic hit, and I was like, fuck. But John Chu from Crazy Rich Asians was there for me. All my director friends, they stepped up. It takes a village, y'all. It was terrifying, but really the first thing John said was like, it's all in the script and it's all in casting. And really the rest of the way, it's just like a little bit. And so we have everybody else to buoy me throughout this whole journey, and I cannot be more grateful for this team up here.
Okay, for Teresa and Cherry, y'all had worked together before on TV. How did you approach the writing process for this? Did you do the same style, or did you work on it in a different way?
Yeah, be as disgusting as when we were writing for TV. Just pretty much, yeah, samesies.
We just kind of looked into our experience of our friends. So obviously we have one friend who has a pussy tat. We're not going to name them. No, just
Maybe
kidding.
it's, no.
Maybe it's someone. No, just kidding. But no, we just had a fun time with it because we were kind of writing freely because we were like, oh, no one's ever going to make this movie.
That would be crazy.
That would be crazy.
Don't give us any money.
Yeah, we're gross. We're disgusting.
Give us all the money.
And so, yeah, we just wrote the movie that we thought we wanted to see, and then someone, Lionsgate, thank you, Lionsgate, and thank you, Point Grey, they actually wanted it to be a studio comedy that we see in theaters, which is so exciting.
Hell yeah. I wanted to ask you, Seth, at what stage of the process did you get involved? And then also, how well did you know any of these phenomenal people beforehand?
Yeah, there was a script, and we loved it as a company, and our producers Josh and James were very involved in helping bring it to life. And honestly, like, it was just so funny, like, and it was so different and original, and then as the cast started to come together, it became like something that I was like, oh, this is gonna be like really something special and truly something that I think audiences will really, really love. And then I went to the first test screening and I was like, holy shit, they fucking did it. And people just really loved it. And I just, it's something I'm so proud to be. I'm proud to be standing up here. They did all the hard work, honestly. Like, we were just here to support them and to set them up to do their thing. So, yeah.
Can you talk a little bit about how the characters evolved or how your casting process worked, if they changed at all as everyone was cast?
Well, the interesting thing about putting an Asian forward movie like us is like we don't have like those like feature A-lister names that you know about, like bitches, that we are here. And Ashley Park had been like, in there just like shining the whole time, and we were so lucky to have her, which. I saw Sherry Cola open for Ronnie, and I was like, who is this, and how can we be in business immediately? Immediately. And, oh my God, and Steph Hsu, who was on, Teresa?
Well, I had met Steph on a show called Aquafina's Nora from Queens, where she came in. And she came in and played Shushu with the Daniels, who directed that episode. And she was immediately like, the best thing that we've ever seen in our lives, and we're just like, she has to be part of this movie.
Right. And I just want to say a special something about Sabrina Wu. So we snatched Sabrina from the cradle. We saw their audition tape, or their audition reel, and we're like, who is this creature? Where have they been? Why are they not in our lives immediately? And we found out later, we're just like, they're obviously a genius. And then they told us they had taken 185 takes of that reel, and blew it out of the water. And each one of them really had so much of their own personal experience and lives, like that really shaped the characters as we were writing it. So truly, that is like have their hearts and souls and blood on the screen there.
Okay, and then on set, were y'all sticking straight up to this script, or how much improv was going on here for the cast?
So much amazing improv, because they're all so funny.
Listen. The producers, the director, just everyone, we were so collaborative, the four of us. We keep talking about this today. We've become soulmates in the sense of just being puzzle pieces for each other. The way we, experience this first of a kind film. Honestly, this is history making. This is groundbreaking. Jaw-dropping, R-rated film with these faces. It's simply never been done, And I can't wait for the rest of the world to see it. But we kind of formed this like unspoken language between the four of us while we were filming, just the zip zap zop was on 100.
Yeah, sometimes we would like film. We would do a take, and then we would do it again, and we would want to stick in our own joke, and we would just go, oh yeah, do that, yeah, and no words would be exchanged, no full sentences, but we would somehow understand what we meant.
Basically, we said a lot of crazy shit that we cannot blame them for. It's original work from us.
A lot of improving, because they're so open to collaboration.
Awesome. All right, we're gonna do some audience questions, all right? Okay, go right here.
First of all, thank you so much for not just making a great, hilarious movie, but one that does such a nuanced job of seeing those of us across the diaspora who have experienced being too much of this or not enough of that in so many different contexts, in so many different ways. Obviously, we want to see more of these characters. I hope you've given some thought to following up with this supergroup down the road.
Seth?
I mean, the bridal party of it all.
Hey, we're just gonna get through tonight. Also, I want y'all to read those signs. What do they say? Ask a question. Go.
A lot of pressure. Okay, my question is, while audiences like me don't have the talents for writing and acting, what can we do in our day-to-day to shape the culture and cultivate the culture around us to be more diverse and inclusive? Because I'm American Chinese who grew up in Austin and work in Beijing right now. So I cried and laughed so many times in this movie, but I wish I can do more. So what can people like me to do more to shape the culture around us? Seriously.
Take up space. Take up space. Be fucking loud. Don't be thinking about just like, ooh, what do they want me to do? What they want? You just fucking go out there. You do your own freak thing, whatever it is. Because all of us, like, I'm an immigrant. I'm Chinese, Malaysian. Cherry, like from Thailand. We've got Taiwan in the house. We got Korea in the house. And this is all part of the American experience. And we just need to, we've been here from the fucking beginning, you guys. And so we need everybody to see this.
I think also just showing up, like you showing up here tonight and being part of this. I didn't even know, hi, there. That's so cool. And being brave enough to be part of a community or being an ally to someone who isn't like you or everybody here, just being able to show up and be part of this. It's something that I was fearful to do for a big part of my life until probably filming this movie. So I think that you just being willing and being excited and being deeply like a part of it is like enough.
Preach.
How can we get people like Seth Rogen to support us?
Want to make a movie? I'll do it. Let's do it.
I'll give everyone Seth's number after this, okay?
Thank you guys. Really, I really mean it. Thank you guys so much. Thank you.
Hi, y'all. So, how did y'all include and defend the Asian experience throughout the movie's development in the movie industry?
And how did you include and develop and protect, I think is what you were saying, the Asian identity of the film while you were making it within the Hollywood machine? Is that what you mean? Okay.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, I don't know if we were ever protecting the Asian identity. We're just Asian, and we just made a movie. And so we weren't ever thinking, oh, we need to represent all Asians. We were just like, we're disgusting, and we want to make a crazy movie.
So you're representing the disgusting pieces of shit like us?
Exactly.
All right.
Yes, sorry to my parents.
All right. I am taking up space, receiving this direct transmission of what is happening in this room, on this screen, in this moment. And really, I know I'm supposed to ask a question. I'm asking that question in this, in the swirl of emotions. As an artist that is committed to showing up, what would you say? What would you say to her as an artist of color, of Asian descent, Taiwan, born in America, showing up here at South by Southwest, being seen?
Let's
is an
go.
age. Okay, so what would you say to her and to all of the people that resonate with her? Thank you very much. Open to receive. Here we go.
I was just so tantalized by that spoken word. Can we give it up one time? Rupi Kaur. Wow.
Oh, girl.
Oh yeah, that's how we met, via spoken word. I don't even know what the question was because I was so in it. I was so in it. I am the answer. You know?
I think I have a thing. Well, I'm feeling y'all's energy, and it feels like, and it feels like hot and erotic and wild, and I feel like that is so exciting. And I was seeing you go like this while you were waiting in line, and I just feel so excited for everyone to feel like they can spill out in whatever way, shape, or form, with one person, two people munching, I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like it's you know, what the joy of movies like this is that it explodes open a whole other realm of possibility, of nastiness, of just completely wilding out. There we go. So I hope you have so much fun tonight.
Yeah, everyone.
What I wish for her.
Everyone in the audience has sex hair somehow.
I know, it's like I'm sweating.
But that's really deep, because I feel like this film, our goal is to unlock something in someone, you know?
Give permission,
Give permission, absolutely. You know, I think we're just reclaiming our identities that are so multidimensional that we've never seen in this way on the screen. The 4 characters are so different, you know, and we really just happen to be Asian. It's such a universal, real human story of belonging, friendship. We've been saying this all day. This is not an original thought. But it really is like, you know, for us, it's like the Sex and the City characters, you know? I want everyone in the audience to say, oh, I'm so Deadeye. Like, I'm Kat for sure. Lolo, me. You know, Audrey, duh. That's, like, I see myself in Audrey, you know what I mean? The point is, this is about relatability, okay? This is about being seen and heard. Bring it back, Seth. Bring it back.
All right, right here.
Thank you. Hello, lovely, beautiful people, and Seth. It's okay, you can be lovely and beautiful too, but you know. But anyway, I was wondering, since one of the themes of the movie is how you're able to be not just, you know, the Asian girl, I was wondering what kind of girl would you like to see in film following this movie? It's okay, Seth, you can still be that girl.
I mean, honestly, like, we're obviously from a specific US Census bracket, like, of age. You know, watching Everything Everywhere All at Once, that was so dope to see. Honestly. By the way, that premiered a year ago in this theater. Seeing Michelle Yeoh embody that just real immigrant mom that we know was so special. So seeing that, I think the generational cultural gap in the bridging of, you know, those conversations that we never had with our elders, the conversations that are so overdue, I love seeing that story. Also maybe like Asian youth, you know, like, because like I said, we're of a certain age group, to see like the older and the younger on the screen would be really dope.
And I would say, like, in general, just like the kind of person you want to see or be is genuine, right? Like, I think that all of us have had opportunities, whether it be on stage or on stand-up comedy or in a TV or film or something like that too, or even in our own living rooms to put on a face that we don't feel like we embody. And I think that this movie in particular, for all of us, for every creative, really allowed us all to be like genuine. That's like what it feels to be human, you know? So like, I think that that's what the goal is, whether it's funny, dramatic, anything.
I aim higher. I want to see an Asian girl be John Wick.
First and foremost.
Hey, you go.
Oh, sure. I was gonna say gayer. I would love to see gayer girl. Thank you.
Yeah, honestly, I'm just gonna put it in the universe. I want to be the queer Asian female James Bond. Let's put that in the universe.
Wait,
Everyone
let's
manifest
fucking
something.
do that.
Seth? Seth, just Venmo me. Just Venmo me.
Is it me? Okay, cool. Well, first and foremost, congratulations on an incredible film. There were so many moments that everyone laughed out loud here. It's amazing. I think it's really great. The question I have for the cast and Seth is after COVID, you know, in the box office and in theaters, we've seen a lot of horror movies, blockbusters, and franchises. You know what you don't see is comedies and a cast of diversity, right? So my question here...
Yeah, what's the question? Let's get to it, baby.
All right, sorry, I'm taking too long. The music is playing. My question is this. What was the process like in the dream to the reality of making this a film that Lionsgate picked up that is finally bringing comedy back to the theaters? I don't know.
It takes someone saying yes. It takes someone saying like, yes, we believe in it, and yes, there's going to be an audience for it. Then it takes like 5 people saying yes, and then it takes a guy with a lot of money saying yes, yes, and
Thanks,
so
Seth.
like, and it takes.
Mr. Lionsgate. Yeah.
But you know what? Here's the thing, though. That's just making the movie. It's not about how well the movie. What makes the movie and what makes movies like this continue to, you know, show up is all of you all showing up for us like you did for us tonight, and showing up for us on opening night. That's what makes it happen.
Cool.
And word of mouth. So tell everyone about this movie.
Yeah.
Wow, the microphone is taller than me. Well, first of all, I'm so Deadeye. I really resonated with their character. Also, I'm a Twice stan. Anybody else? Yes, my bias is Mina. Who's your bias? I'm sorry, that's not my question. But this is a hard question for me to ask because, so I've had so many friends throughout my life who have had this kind of experience, but I haven't. I've grown up in the US all my life. You know, I'm so white that I can trace my ancestry back to a guy in Virginia in the 1600s. But, brag. You know, I'm a creator. I want to be a screenwriter. And I find that as I'm writing my works, I do want to increase diversity and make culture an important part for my characters, but being, you know, white, I'm not always sure how to go about that. Sometimes you can even have the best of intentions and, you know, accidentally get it wrong and be called a racist. So what advice would you have for me as an up-and-coming creator? But I'll also just want to say you guys are awesome. And Steph, can I get a picture with you after?
I feel like I would love to answer that, or I can offer something into the pot, which is, you know, I feel like it's so okay to not know, right? It's so okay to ask questions. It's so okay to have the best of intentions and feel like you reach your own limit and you need to ask your friend who has a closer experience. I think we're in a culture right now where we want to be so correct that we become fearful that we'll make a mistake. And hopefully movies like this can be so nasty, so incorrect, that it also gives everyone space to just be like figuring it out, you know? And I think, yeah, just, it's so okay to not know. It's so okay to not know how to pronounce someone's name or how to gender them, but you just have to have the humbleness and humility to ask. Oh, that's what it is.
Thank you so much.
And just to add to that, Cherry Teresa and I were writing for white guys for like 16 years of our lives. So you do not have, firm believers in, you do not have to be of the culture to write the culture, but you should know the culture and love the culture, celebrate the culture, just freaking know it inside out.
Also, super props to Lionsgate and Point Grey for being incredible shepherds in making this happen. That we needed that, so just want to say that.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Hi, my name is Anna, and I am a Chinese adoptee. So this was really, it made me feel like all the feels, everything that Audrey went through, I've gone through, and I know I can never meet my birth mom because I went back when I was 8 to my orphanage. And they told me they threw away my papers the year before. So this was kind of nice to be able to fantasize what it would have been like. I love all of you guys. So actually, I was wondering how you were able to get into
the mindset, or if you have any friends who you could ask, because I've never seen this and it was beautiful, and I thank you.
Can I hug you? Can I hug you?
Hug that woman! No one else's question is going to be better than that.
That was a private fucking moment, and don't any of you try to ask me what we just talked about.
It was beautiful. I heard it. It was beautiful. Just for the three of us, though.
Okay, we're gonna take just a couple more. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, yeah, that is a hard one to follow, but I do love how this movie can show like extreme feminine nastiness, which I love, and then also have like this very emotional, deep connection. But my question isn't very emotional. So my question is that I have been in a lot of travel trips with my friend groups. Have you guys, where it's gone completely awry? I've had people stranded, running to the airport, literally. Were you able to pull from any of your own personal travel nightmares to like convey these moments? Because I know even today I saw in your live stream that like your glam team wasn't here and things like that. So, but you guys all look gorgeous. You guys all still look stunning though. Just saying, but yeah.
I can't talk right now. Well, our movie has this weird curse where every time we travel, something crazy happens. And it was like that when we were trying to get to Vancouver. My bag was gone. Ashley had to like point to the security and said, "I'm not leaving without that bag." Same thing happened this time trying to get to Austin.
My favorite thing this morning though was that because for those of you who don't know, there was a lot of planes from LA that did not make it in last night. So a lot of our, so we like did like summer camp. And we were like, let's share glam teams, all this stuff. But this morning I got a call from someone on my team very early and was like, "Hey, so are you close with Stephanie?" And I thought they meant, I was like, well, I don't know what room she's in. I thought they just meant in proximity where the hotel was Stephanie. And I was like, oh my God, what are you talking about? She's in my pajamas right now. Like,
I had no pajamas last night.
Very, very close. But no, yeah, travel catastrophes are real. And this is a representation matters, and travel catastrophe representation is what this movie is about.
They all smuggled cocaine here for me, so that's all.
We're very method. So method.
Hey, y'all. So I think we can all agree that we all ugly cried during Michelle Yeoh's Oscars speech when she dedicated that Oscars to all the little boys and girls that look like her. And then I saw Ashley's post today. You had a post of the four of you, like your baby pictures. So my question is, what would you tell yourself, knowing what you know now, who you are now, what will you tell yourself, your 5-year-old self?
Embrace it. You know, the queerness, the immigrantness, the wackiness, the loudness. You know, I think just fully embrace it, because what you were embarrassed about when you were 5 years old is only gonna help you shine. You know? Just embrace it. Your culture. Embrace it all.
And punch the racist kid. Just do it. Just do it. Go ahead, it's fine.
How cute was little Lolo and Audrey?
Anybody else got 5-year-old wisdom?
I would tell my 5-year-old self, you're gonna be a freak. And that's okay. You're gonna have a buzzed head, and you're gonna play a lot of D&D, so stop trying to be cool. Like, have fun, be yourself, it's gonna be fine. You'll leave Michigan, you'll move to New York.
Ann Arbor in the house.
There's a lot of Ann Arbor.
Ann Arbor in the house.
Ann Arbor, Ann Arbor.
Livonia, yeah, okay.
626, where you at? Okay, we'll take it.
I'll say that, you know, when I really started coming up and, you know, I was comedy adjacent, but people would always say to me, like, oh man, you should totally do a movie with Seth Rogen or Apatow one day. And I never thought it would be like this. And I just want to name and call out how amazing y'all are, and just the energy in this room to feel people laugh is something I have not felt in so long, and I hope you are clocking this too, and this aliveness, and spread the word. But I feel like, I would tell I fought this for so long. I was so afraid to really love getting to tell stories because it felt so far away. So I hope that anyone who's out there, no matter what you look like, no matter how you identify, that you give yourself permission to love what you do fully and fly.
Your 5-year-old self? I mean, first, like, very surely I would first say, like, when your parents tell you to take a nap, like, take the nap, because you're gonna want sleep one day. No, really, like, just do it. And, like, speaking of that, too, like, I think that, no matter what, no, like, honestly, but, like, honestly, just, like, really try to surround yourself with great people. I don't care what they look like, where they've been from, or what they've been through. I've been very lucky that I was raised by 2 parents. Oh my, I'm not okay. You really ruined me. My parents are here. I've never been to a movie festival. They've never been to one of my premieres. Like in 7th grade, I had no friends because I was told, I was called, oh, you're Mrs. Perfect, so you want to be so good at everything. You're gonna make the biggest poster, everything. So I started, like, I remember vividly the first day I raised my hand and answered a question wrong to fit in. And I've done, and like now I'm like such a ditz because like I've really like embodied it, you know? and like the only 2 people who I had when I had no friends were like my parents who stood by me. I'm so sorry you had to watch me with 3-some and I didn't tell you. But like, no, but that like really is like at the end of the day, and like when I say good, genuine people, it doesn't matter if it's an ally, like, shut up. Great, like, ally who's also a role model. Like, I grew up watching you're so old. I grew up watching your fucking comedies. And also, like, surrounded by, like me and Stephanie met in a workshop of Freaky Friday. We were both, like, the musical, like, weird characters, and, like, on the theater stage. And me and Sherry, like, connected 2 years ago, like on the anniversary, like when the Atlanta shootings happened, and she did a spoken word, and I did this viral video that was not supposed to go viral, and like we like really connected, and all like I think that this movie, it's not just about being like Asian or like anything like that. It's like I was like really surrounded by people who were like so willing to listen to me and like push me and like understood where I came from and like the things that I've hidden so well. And like, thanks, Mom and Dad. I'm so sorry about that. I'm so...
Well, I want to thank all of you for sharing so much of yourself tonight.
Thank you. Wow.
Hell yeah!
When I say joy, y'all say ride. Joy. Joy. Ride.
Thank you so much for coming out.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, that was fun, and that does it for the premiere of Joyride here at South by Southwest 2023. We have a whole lot more coming your way, so keep checking back right here